Hello everyone, my name is Andy and welcome back to another episode of Deals and Steals. This is episode 16, I think. And today is December 5th. Craigslist was the source of the finds this time. A pedal that I've been kind of just keeping my eyes open for a while is a TC Electronic Polytune 3. 3 specifically because, let's see what's on the back here. Oh, I guess maybe that's it. We'll see. It's one of these buttons. Um, I'm curious about the option of true bypass or it being their bona fide buffer that you can start your chain off with. Vertex Effects, that channel has a lot of information and an overly exorbitant amount of information regarding buffers and other things that help tone other than just good quality pedals and cabling. Um, so again, the 3, whether it be the normal size or the mini, I'm indifferent to the fact that it's the mini. I think mini are fine. But anyway, having that option is cool. If you're not familiar with the Polytune, you should definitely check them out, and we'll check it out for a good 5 seconds on here. You can strum all 6 strings of your guitar, and it'll give you all the notes in rough, slightly less defined, or not less accurate, but you'll see. But you can strum all 6 at once and be like, okay, what's out of tune, and then you can do individual tuning. So I'm guessing that this little button is for the true bypass or buffered. There's also 2 switches here that might have something to do with that, and that could be the Polytune option, turning that on and off. I have no idea. We'll find out. This was 40. I think they're maybe 100, 110 new. And I think, yeah, that's still got the plastic on it. He said he opened it and didn't even get a chance to play it. So manual and everything, we'll learn what those switches do. So I asked him, hey, do you have anything else online? And on Craigslist, he had a couple other things listed. And I was interested in one other, which is this Hot One, I don't know, mini amp. So inside here, there is an amplifier. He said he used it a few times. Once again, it's basically new. We have power. Okay, great, wonderful. We've got stickers. Bass, middle, treble, gain, volume, I'm guessing. And then in here, we have the amplifier. So this is completely solid state. I believe it's 5 watts. And I believe this one is supposed to be like a late 50s, early 60s Marshall Plexi. That's the model. On-off, guitar input, bass, middle, treble, gain, and volume. So one channel. I believe I watched like one review just to get an idea of what it is. I believe you can keep it clean, but otherwise it's one channel that has an amount of gain on tap. On the other side, surprisingly, there is an effects loop, so you can put a delay, reverb, or whatever behind your distortion, crunch, whatever, which is amazing. Speaker out. I really like amps that can somehow just have one out that's 4 to 16 ohms. Maybe it's better to have ones that are specifically for 4, for 8, for 16 on some of the bigger amps, but I kind of like that this just gives you all the options. You can obviously only do one cab unless you chain that cab into something else, but aux in, so you could plug in like an MP3 player or something, iPod, to play along to like a backing track. Headphones, I've been told that out is, or line out / headphones. I wonder if you could front of house this if you wanted. I guess it's a line out, so I've heard that it's not very excellent sounding. And then power jack. So he had this for 45, he had this for 40. I said, I'll take both for 80. And he said, oh, by the way, in the listing, I noted that I have a speaker cabinet. Do you want that? I won't charge you anything for it. And I said, okay. So this is kind of odd. Not exactly what I was thinking of, something maybe custom. He said there were 2 6-inch speakers. I'm like, okay, so it's small but not tiny. I don't know if these are subs or just regular car speakers. But this is, yeah, like car stereo stuff. So this is the normal connection. He said he either disconnected it and he's not sure, but he did put a 1/4-inch jack plate on the back, and it looks really nice actually. He did a nice clean job on that. So we're gonna plug these 2 things in. I'll probably add a couple other pedals just for a good measure, and we're gonna see what this weird little rig can do. Okay, it took a minute, plugged everything in. So, signal chain goes, my Schecter Nick Johnston HSS Strat thing, Polytune 3, Pictronics Distortion, a drive fuzz, something like that, into the amp. Chorus, delay, in the effects loop. I'm going to start by turning on the Polytune. So you can see, so you got 6 sections there. Turn this, maybe? Does that help? And if I move my E, see how some of these are turning red? So this allows you to hear every single string, or see every single string, and get a feel for what's out of tune. Then you can proceed. Oops. Okay, looks to be good. Switch the little button I noticed on the one side. You can set different tunings. It's 2 switches on the other side. Both off is true bypass, one on, one off is buffered bypass, and both on is buffered bypass, and the display will always be on. Some people like that. That's kind of cool. So, hey, super simple and easy. I'm a fan. Again, these are 100, maybe a little more new. $40, brand new, basically. I'm a fan. So let's turn it off. Actually, let's turn that on. Let's turn the amp on. Okay. Not a lot of noise. So, biggest question mark on this whole thing, the cab, if you will, this whole thing, is are car stereo speakers anywhere in the right wheelhouse for guitar? I mean, doesn't sound bad. So, gain's pretty much turned down. So again, bass, middle, treble, gain, and volume. That's it for the controls. EQs are all at new. We're on the bridge pickup of this Schecter Nick Johnston. We're going to turn the gain up a little bit. Put the gain to noon. Okay. So now the amp is certainly louder. A little crunchier. Neck pickup. Gain all the way up. Switch back to the bridge pickup. I don't know. Sounds okay. Let's add a little more high and mid. Sounds alright. Man. You really just do lose a ton of volume when you drop that gain, which I mean does make sense, but at the same time, it just gets so thin too. That's quite a swing, but let's do it clean. Oh. There we go. Jeez. Boy, can that kind of blow out or click real fast. Interesting. It's like a really rough practice amp. It's not bad. It's not amazing. It's not horrible. It's not amazing. We'll put it through my cabinet right down. I don't know where my camera is. Right down there. We'll put it into the Mojo Tone with the greenbacks in it and see what we can do with it. So we're back to just amplifier. All the EQ's just up a little bit, gain all the way up, and then volume almost halfway. I mean, yeah. Let's plug it into the cab with the greenbacks. Okay, please excuse the crudity of all the cabling. Plugged in the exact same way, but into this cabinet behind me, or behind the Hotone, which is a 212 with greenbacks in it. So you got gain just past noon right now. If we clean it up, yeah, if we clean it up once again, you lose just a ton of volume, which I get, again, probably makes more sense than I think it does, but on the surface or just watching it happen, it's just like, eh. So I mean, especially once you add some gain, it can get pretty sufficiently loud. Because this is, what, 5 watt solid state. Bringing the volume way down because now we're really pushing air, if you will. Oh, that's not good. Not sure what disconnected there. Just trying to show you that mids are about in the middle. So I mean, the effects loop works. So it looks like new retail for these is somewhere between like 90 and 110 bucks for these. And I mean, it's fine. For $40, I was willing to take a chance on it. Will I keep it? I don't know. I think it'd be fun to find like a cheap, and by cheap, I mean like, a deal steal kind of thing. Decent price on like a 10-inch single speaker cab or something like that and have just like a little extra amp in the corner sort of thing. That being said, is it, like it could be a simple backup? Maybe. I don't know if it would keep up with a drummer. I'm sure that line out to front of house isn't awesome. There we go. I don't know. It's okay. Tuner, yes, excited, wonderful. Again, been looking for one. That is probably just going to go on my main board, as in the non-all boss compacts board. If you watch that series, that will probably end up on there because right now I have a what is it called? The 6-shooter. Outlaw Effects. It is a mini, so that fortunately that won't change my footprint or anything. Maybe where this plugs in. Yeah, mini pedals are weird. Sometimes they're on the top, which is where they probably should be. A lot of times they're on the side. There's kind of no rhyme or reason to them. But you need to be able to power it because they don't take batteries. So anyway, thanks for hanging out with this Deals and Steals episode. If you have any questions, comments, thoughts, concerns, disses about my playing, not a problem. Pop them in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thinking about whether or not it's with this, I kind of like the concept of like mini pedals, mini amp. I've said it before in other episodes. I had from the first Deals and Steals episode, I had a TC Electronic Flashback, the blue delay one, for like $30 that I probably should have kept. And we got drive, we got delay, or chorus, we would have delay, we've got tuners. It'd be fun to just make a tiny mini board and have it with a mini amp. So anyway, I will quit my ranting. You guys have a fabulous day. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.